Alright, this is A Wesley. That ain't just like a TIL. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Like I said in my previous video, I had so much celebrity roundup topics to talk about that I said I would have to make a two-parter. So this is the second part of celebrity roundup. And this week's celebrity roundup, I'll be talking about the breakup of Megan Thee Stallion and how Manon was able to get a movie deal out of all the stuff that she's been going through with this Katseye girl group. I also will be talking about how Ice Spice turned how Ice Spice turned a negative into a positive as far as getting a sponsorship with Wendy's. I also will be talking about Spirit Airlines going out of business. I also will be talking about the Met Gala Fashion. Those are just some of the topics that I'll be talking about in this week's Celebrity Roundup. Like I said, I think it was last month or 2 months ago, Ice Spice had been attacked by this girl. I'm just giving you a bad attacked by this girl. And Ice Spice, the girl came up to Ice Spice while she was with her friends at McDonald's. And I guess she called herself and tried to want an autograph or whatever. And she said Ice Spice was rude to her. But then when I started a little clip, I said, no, you was picking on Ice Spice. Ice Spice looked at you and told you, she wasn't giving no autographs right then and there. And so the girl tried to come out and say something. Like I said, I saw the video, and then a couple of days later, they said Ice Spice and her lawyers say that they're gonna that they're gonna that they're gonna that they're gonna file a lawsuit against that girl for unprovoked attack on her. And this is what it says. Let me put on my glasses. By the way, this is from the Jasmine brand. It says the situation involving Ice Spice at McDonald's altercation has now elevated into a police report after her legal team confirmed the incident was reported to the Los Angeles Police Department. Oh, that was, yeah, like I said, about the April 15th encounter, which quickly spread online, and the rapper began approaching by a woman before a brief turnaround physical inside the restaurant. Footage also showed the confrontation continuing outside. Speaking to TMZ, Ice Spice lawyers Brandon Brandon Cohen, its unprovoked attack on my client has been reported to the prospective reporting responsibility for their actions, including criminal and civil criminal and civil charges. We are exploring holding the location responsible for their lack of appropriate security. The woman involved, identified as Via Via previously approached Ice Spice with a complaint, but was met with hostility. Authorities have not yet announced any investigation or any charges. And so that was an update of the other stuff. And then after that, she made a small commercial about Wendy's wouldn't do that. Wendy's wouldn't do that. And I said, oh, that was cool. Ice Spice for doing that. Ice Spice for doing that. Next thing I know, last week, they said Ice Spice had got a sponsorship with Wendy's, and she had a Wendy's commercial and stuff like that. And that was good for her. On to the next note. Like I said, the Manon girl from Katseye, she was supposed to be at Coachella last month, and they said she wasn't gonna be first they said she wasn't gonna be there. Then they said she was gonna be there, but she wouldn't be performing. And then next thing you know, they said Sabrina Carpenter brought her on. Sabrina Carpenter was at Coachella too, and she also brought Manon up, and then I seen another performance with Manon, and it was like Manon's performance took away because it was like nobody was talking about the Cat's Eye performance, and Cat's Eye was supposed to be one of what you call on the main stage and the main character, and nobody was really talking about her. And then after that, people were saying that it was official that she had erased Cat's Eye, from her Instagram, and then Cat's Eye put out a little song right before Coachella, and a lot of people were saying the song was subpar and not any good, and it fell flat. And like I said in previous videos, they always want to put the little black girl in the back and throw out this lazy stuff because they have her in the back. And then when she leaves, the group starts falling apart. And now she's supposed to be making some kind of movie. So I'm happy for it, man. On to the next story. Like I said, let me pull this up. Let me pause this video and I'll be right back. I'm back. Before we go to the next story, Flo and also Susan and a couple of more people at Coachella. Now on to the next story. Megan Thee Stallion had put on her Instagram that she had broken up with Klay Thompson, and a whole lot of people were saying, "What? She broke up with Klay Thompson? What happened?" And stuff. And so this is what she put on Instagram. And she said, "Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all of your horrible mood swings and treatment toward me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous, bleep, or blank. I said bleep, but I mean bleep blank. I need a real break after this one. Bye y'all." And I was saying, what? And then a lot of people were saying that he was upset because he had been traded to the Hornets, and what it was, he was on another basketball team. I think it's on the basketball team with Steph Curry, and they won all them championships, and then the team traded him, and so they say he wasn't doing too good with the Milwaukee. I think it's the Milwaukee Bucks. He wasn't doing too good with the Milwaukee Bucks. He had got hurt for a little while, according to sports people, and then he had kind of got back up and stuff like that. And so Megan Thee Stallion had a lot of supporters, and then she had a lot of haters. And the people who thought that Tory Lanez was done wrong by Megan Thee Stallion, they were the main ones coming out. A lot of them was like a lot of these old misogynistic men talking about, yeah, how she gonna be a hottie and then level up and all that stuff. And I'm looking at that was Megan Thee Stallion's persona, the hot girl stuff and all that stuff. But you know she was trying to level up and thought Klay Thompson was the person to level up with. And then they were saying Megan Thee Stallion wasn't the first girl he cheated on. They say he cheated on with Coco Jones, and they had a list of girls on the internet. Because after he did Megan like this, Megan fans started getting all kinds of research on him. And then he got in the backlash, and then he was talking about Megan was the one cheated first. Megan was the one cheated first and stuff like that. And I would say, I always say that when it comes down to the woman and stuff like that. And so he just looked at Megan Thee Stallion as a hottie and somebody he could have sex with. But after the playoffs and the game was in, and that's why he said she held him down during basketball season. It was like after basketball season was over, he didn't want to have nothing to do with Megan Thee Stallion no more. And I saw some lady podcast was saying that women fail to realize sometimes that men are gold diggers too. Men could be gold diggers too. And I was saying she's sure right about that. There was some podcast that I saw a black woman say that, and I was saying yeah. And then a lot of black people saying the same thing, that Megan leveled him up. A lot of people knew about him that watched basketball, but people who didn't watch basketball like me and other people, we didn't know nothing about him until he got with Megan. So to me, I think Megan dodged a bullet, and I'm happy that she dodged a bullet. And like she said, she got a standing ovation at our last Milan Rouge performances, and also Cardi B was there to support, and all kind of other people. So I'm happy Megan Thee Stallion got away with him. On to the next story. The next story is about Spirit Airlines. When last week, when the CEO of Spirit Airlines said that he was going to try to get the Trump administration to bail him out, I said, man, you might as well go and close down because that man ain't going to do nothing. And I'm going to read to you what he had said. Let me pause this while I find it. I'm back. This is what it says here. Spirit Airlines reportedly negotiating $5 million Trump administration uh, resource rescue deal to avoid closing down. And it says from the Jackson brand, Spirit Airlines is in the center of an urgent rescue to talk. Urgent rescue to talk to the Trump administration, exploring a potential deal to keep the struggling budget carrier from liquidation. According to multiple outlets, Donald Trump met Tuesday with Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy and and Commerce Secretary Howard Lumsky uh, to map out a plan that could revive the airlines after after repeated banking repeated bankruptcy filings. Uh, One proposal included 5 million of financing option with the exchange for for with the exchange for warranties to 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 purchase up to 90% of a reconstruction company. Duffy, however, voted strongly concerns about the deal with what we don't want to do is put good money after bad, and there's been a lot of money uh, thrown at Spirit Airlines, and they haven't found their way into profitability. He told Rutgers. The discussion comes shortly after Trump critical critical prospects merging, including United Airlines, American Airlines, and pushing for support behind not pushing support behind Spirit Airlines instead. I love somebody to buy Spirit Airlines at 14,000 jobs may be federal government should help help that one of them. I told my people, Trump said, would you still be flying on Spirit Airlines? Like I said earlier, they had no intentions of helping Spirit Airlines out and stuff. And like they said, they decided to go with American Airlines and other airlines when the merger didn't happen between Spirit and I think it was Spirit in America or Spirit in Frontier. But anyway, let me go ahead on and and do the last part. I don't like this long pause like this. Let me try to get to it as fast as I can. I don't want to pass it up. Right here. Okay, it says Spirit Airlines face possible shutdown as early as Saturday uh, after they didn't secure that deal. And so this is when they said this was said after the negotiation. And then I think that Sunday, Spirit Airlines did shut down and it laid off, like I said, 17,000 workers were out of jobs and stuff. And some people say that they didn't find out, they only found out through email. And some people say they didn't check their email till Monday morning. They went to work and they thought they had to do it and stuff like that. On another note, Money had put out some pictures on Instagram this month about her doing a wine. I think it was a wine. I think it was a wine and rum. A thing she had did. Her and her and her and her friend Ryan Destiny. Also, Zoe Kravitz is supposed to be engaged to to uh, I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Let me go get his name. He was with One Direction, but I got his name. Let me go back and get that right quick so I can get the proper name. Yeah, it says Joy Kravitz and Harry Styles. I know his name was something. I couldn't remember his name except for One Direction. Say Joy Kravitz and Harry Styles are secretly engaged inside alleged secret. It says wedding wedding bells may be ringing for Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz after reported surfaced that the couple are officially engaged, according to People magazine. A source said that the pair recently shared news with a small circle, while Kravitz had reportedly been showing her engagement ring to his friends. Last time saw Zoe Kravitz with somebody, it was that guy. It was that guy that be on that he was a used to be wrestler. I can't think of his name. He broke up with her, and now she's with Harry Styles. Harry Styles is with some famous old actress after for one while and stuff like that. On the last and final note, like I said, I was going to talk about the Met Gala Fashion. The main one I like at first, everybody was talking about Beyonce looks so good. But then on further pictures, I was saying, well, yeah, maybe they're right. But then when I seen some more pictures, I said, no, Sierra is the best one. So my three is going to be Sierra number one, Scissor number two, Rihanna three, Beyonce four, and out of the men, out of the men, I think Iris LB had a good suit on him and his wife, and also Colin Domingo. Colin Domingo did more of a color, more of a blended color type of thing with his suit. But those are all the topics that I have for this week's Celebrity Roundup. This is Abe Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TI is. I am out.